Hello everyone, my name is John and welcome to a little notebook and part 3 of my photo trip to Slovenia. And in this video we head off to the Triglav Pass in the Triglav Mountains. You join me on a bitterly cold day. There was a severe weather front rolling in with a forecast of very, very heavy snow. There was a biting wind as well. And we were up, Triglav Pass is just over 1,600 meters in altitude, and as you can probably tell, you're quite exposed up there. So yeah, a bit brisk.
Not sure whether you'll be able to hear me because it's pretty windy up here, but I'm going up the Triglav Pass. I'll put the name up on the screen. Probably about 3/4 of the way up, not even all the way up yet, and you can see behind me mountains of the Triglav National Park. It's pretty gruesome now. Not entirely sure how sensible it is to continue, because as you can see, it has snowed around here. It is icy, and it seems to drop about 1 degree centigrade every 1 minute I drive up. So it's about 4 degrees now, and I've got a little bit further to go. See what happens. Sorry, you're far too close. I'm far too close to you. Did reset my GoPro last night and updated it manually, but it just shut down a second ago. I'm gonna grab a photo because that looks incredible. Always slightly ominous when you get to the top of the pass and there's nobody else here. But wow, take a look at this. If we move down here, I'm hoping that we're going to get a decent view. You never know, I might actually be just parked in the overflow car park, and the real car parks around here. My God, it's windy. Gonna zip up in a second. I'm guessing it's dropping now to about 2 degrees centigrade. Oh Jesus. The wind is pretty brutal. That'll be Triglav up there, with his head in the clouds. That's what my teacher used to say about me. Look at that. Clearly me saying yesterday that tactically I might have made a mistake going to the waterfall yesterday rather than here.
Yes, those bloody DJI batteries are letting me down again. After Slovenia, new setup, that doesn't happen, but it was a bit of a pain on this trip.
Right, I'm gonna go and get a photo, then I might push off because it's pretty grim and it's gonna get dark.
Before I go down the mountain, here are just a couple of photos from the very top. So this image was taken at 45 millimeters of the mountain, and it's quite amazing how some of the colours of those trees, even though it's winter, come out, where you've got the conifers and you've got some golden leaves there, and it's matched by the actual rock face of the mountain, where you've got the blues from the clouds and the sky, with the snow sprinkled over the mountain tops. And here's just a reference shot. It's again right at the top of the Triglav Pass, and if I'm pronouncing it correctly, it's called Tikar Lodge, which clearly isn't open in the winter, but is certainly available to hire during the summer months. So as I just drove for about 5 minutes down the actual the pass road. I think it was about 1,400 meters at this stage, and it was a lot more tolerable. But unfortunately, it was pretty windy still, and my GoPro not working. I was using my Canon R5, which would normally be ideal, but I hadn't bought an external mic or a wind muff for it. So, hence, I'm doing a voiceover. So I changed the gear that I was using at this point and put on my ultra wide angle lens, 15mm, with an idea to do a panoramic where I stitched, I think it was 4 images, 4 images in total.
So what I'm aiming to do is take a shot, and zoom in a little bit, that mountain, hopefully catching a little bit of sun on it. You see right at the very top, even those clouds keep coming over, there's some sun rays hitting it, because other than up here, it's quite a sunny day. It is very Dolomite-ish. So looking at this, I do want to keep some of the pine, the spruce pines that you can see down below. Just see if I can see the colours there of the pine trees. It's all pretty conifer up here. I don't think there's much deciduous, whereas other parts of Ljubljana, generally just a bit lower, that use an awful lot more deciduous trees, and therefore far more different colours. Here we've got these greens. You can see that some, I guess because winter comes a lot earlier up here, so just below there you can see, as I zoom in, that's where my finger is there, all the leaves have gone on the deciduous trees. Okay, so I'm going to level up. Oh, you probably can't hear a word I'm saying because it's the internal mic, but I'm going to level off and take a shot. Okay.
It's very important when you take panoramic shots, this way anyway, that you switch to manual pretty much entirely, both in terms of with the focus but also the exposure, so you get a constant exposure rating throughout the panoramic image with those 4 images. Checking beforehand that you've got the right exposure value, so you don't overexpose in any particular shot with the skies.
So as my GoPro decided to basically just die on me again, all the equipment to fix it to the car to take some moving footage was a bit of a waste of time. So I've retired my sat nav for a minute, turned my phone horizontally. I appreciate you got off the dashboard there, but you know, what the heck. I thought, if I can't get a little bit of footage coming down from the pass, what a shame. So there you go. It's a lot easier coming down from the pass than it was going up for some strange reason. I was far more confident. I thought I'd actually be really nervous coming down, because you've got the rate of the car, the momentum of the car. You come into a hairpin bend, they're quite slippy. The corners of the hairpin bends, quite a lot of them, in fact most of them, they've got cobbled stones. They're not tarmacked. And this surface, this cobbled stones, goes back to when the road was originally built by Russian prisoners at 1901, and they're quite slippy. I don't know why they've kept them, but they really are very slippy, shiny stones. So you know, that was probably the nervousest bit.
Right onto Dovia, Mostrana Kraje, signs for Ljubljana, Chesapeake.
So whilst I head back to base to get some nice warm food and also a nice fire as well going, I'm going to leave you with just a few little clips from part 4, which is coming up, where I set off in much more clement weather, sunshine, the beautiful scenery of one of Slovenia's other greatest landmarks, and that is the Bohinj Lake, which is far more rural, natural, surrounded by mountains towards sort of like the centre west of the country, and also to a nature reserve which is on the northwest of Slovenia, heading towards the border with Italy, called the Silenci Nature Reserve. Follow me, please join me on the next video to see those two places, and then after that I will be in Madeira, in the mountains of Madeira.